Hola, buenos días. Soy Nico.
Se los dije en repetidas ocasiones, se los dije.
And today we're here to finish off another wonderful week's worth of content. Well, yes. But before we get started, if you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me on patreon.com/Nicosaesthetics for more exclusive videos, 200 plus to be exact, and weekly live streams where we have multifaceted conversations with the varied panel depending on the week. If that sounds interesting to you, definitely tune in. This week's Patreon exclusive is going to be about a viral lie tweet that was made about me. I'm not going to talk about it on the main channel because the person that made up the tweet clearly wants attention, and you're going to continue to get one like on every tweet that's not related to me. Sorry. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, last video's comment was basically saying how a lot of people would not know who these people are if it was not for my videos. This is relating to the Ray Potts video that I recently posted with Alpha Ant. And thank you, I do appreciate that. I actually usually tell people a lot of performers have a love-hate relationship with me for the sole fact that, yes, I'm talking about the things they're willingly put on the internet. I don't actively lie or make anything up or reveal anything that's actually secret. But every one of my videos puts at least 10 to 20,000 eyes on that performer and topic. So 9 times out of 10, somebody is going to go subscribe to them to spite me. Nico, what do you mean? I don't have no beef with nobody, but a lot of people think whenever I cover a video and topic and it's their favorite performer that I have beef with them, so they have to run and support the supporter and give them money. I'm like, girl, we're all making money. It's a little loop. If they're happy, I'm happy. Yay. Moving on. Today we're going to be talking about how Big C has landed himself in the big house. Nico, what do you mean? As you know, there has been a whole series so far on my channel, not to specifically target him, but because they continue to put the information online. Corey was recently sent to the big house. Nico, Big C was in the big house because he could not keep his hands to himself. So if you want the backstory, go watch those other 2 videos. There was a lot to break down, and I'm not doing a speeding recap. So we're going to start off with what I found out. So after the last video, Big C was sent to the jailhouse because Daniel and Jared basically finally stood up to him. They united, and he got into an altercation with Jared. And from there, Daniel said that he didn't know what to do. So after a few moments of Jared holding Corey stationary, Daniel ran to help Corey. But from there, Daniel said that Corey was upset that I hesitated and that he began to enter an altercation with him. Nico, what do you mean? I'm wording this very carefully just because YouTube loves to demonetize me. From there, they called the police, and the police arrested Corey for being the main aggressor. To my knowledge and understanding, he is the only one that got booked. He had a court date before I did this video, but I'm not even going to pretend like I know the outcome of that, so we're just going to talk about what happened online. So after he got arrested, Corey then drove back to the ranch with his 70-year-old father to collect his things. And in that time, he shut off Jared's phone and also emptied out his bank account because he said that's what you get for kicking me out of the house and choosing to side with that 18-year-old psycho instead of your husband. And in my mind, I'm sitting here going, isn't that a coinky-dink? Look how the tables have turned. Nico, I know. And Corey continued to say, once Daniel's out of the house, I'll turn back on your phone and you'll have access again. Because he himself went on a spiral. When he first got locked up, he was tweeting out, I'm single for the first time in 14 years. Betrayal is so hard to take it. I can't believe they would do this to me. I can't believe they would betray me. Meanwhile, the man is Mike Tyson up in there. The man is woof, 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 bob and weave all around. And this isn't a funny situation. I'm just trying to word this very carefully so that I do not get demonetized. So in this moment, coming online to say, I can't believe y'all betrayed me because you put your well-being before me when I have always put my wants before you is insane to me. Nico, it is insane to me. And a lot of people were talking to Daniel because he was coming out saying this isn't the first time Corey has challenged them to altercations like this and that he normally tries to keep quiet about it, but he's not going to put up with this. And people were beginning to break down how Corey was manipulative and he likes to pull the strings and play mental games with his partners because Daniel's 18, Corey is 45. They said that Jared met Corey when he was 21 and Corey was far older. So he continues to target younger people and basically manipulating them into being the partners that he wants them to be. Textbook case. We know what this is. So honestly, I understand there might be a lot of public shame and embarrassment surrounding this entire situation, especially seeing as how Jared and Corey are allegedly working out their 14-year-long marriage, because we've gone through bigger hurdles than my 18-year-old concubine. So we're definitely going to get over this. And honestly, I feel sorry for Jared because clearly you are locked in something that is not healthy for you. And I say that because he not only has financial control over you by being able to shut off your bank account, shut off your phone because he runs everything through him and never had you learn how to properly financially take care of yourself since he met you at 21. But girl, it's not worth it. Nico, it's not worth it because you saw how easily he was ready to replace you until the new boy said, oh no, this isn't right, and tried to stick up for you. Now suddenly Daniel's gone. Meanwhile, when we read the text messages from the last video, he was sweet talking Daniel and saying he's gonna work it out and everything's gonna be okay. The only reason I feel like this is coming to an end is because it hit public knowledge. It's because he got arrested and filed. So once again, I don't know how his court case turned out, but the police arrest is up there. It's the truth. So at this point, I'm going to leave it to the law and I'm going to wait to hear your opinions down below. How do you feel about Corey trying to say that betrayal is the deepest feeling that he could ever be faced with because his 18-year-old boyfriend and his far younger husband stood together when Corey tried to get into an altercation with his husband, allegedly, from what Daniel has said and the screenshots he's shown, because Corey himself then posted a video saying that Daniel was just as crazy, but even in the video, you can tell Daniel is reacting to something.
What are you doing?
Oh my God.
Daniel is coming back angry, not just because he's crazy, but because you started filming when he was ready to react. Another tactic. Nico, another manipulation tactic. I know, not very surprised. How do you feel about Daniel only being kicked to the side, not when he was disrespecting Jared, Corey's husband, but when he helped Jared stop Corey from getting into an altercation with him? Because honestly, I feel like if he hadn't stood up to him in that moment and he hadn't been public about what was going on, this would continue. It would be a cycle. But with that being said, I'll leave the conversation up to y'all and I'll see you guys next time. Boom.
And now for a brief yet sincere shout out to this week's third eye tier subscribers, Marcus B and KQ. Your continued support is greatly appreciated, and thank you once again to everyone who supports the channel. And this week's live stream will unfortunately be canceled because it will be Thanksgiving. I hope all of you have a wonderful holiday with either your family or your found family and that you're surrounded by love and support. I'll see you guys next time.